More than 10 banded mongooses were feeding around a resting aardvark. Most stayed beside a broken termite mound, but one young mongoose had climbed onto the aardvark's shoulder. Dark, hard ticks covered the folds behind its ears and along its neck. One swollen parasite was larger than the others. The mongoose gripped it and pulled. Then the aardvark began to lift its head. To understand why the mongoose took this risk, we have to return to earlier that morning. Soon after sunrise, the pack spread through the dry scrubland. Each mongoose searched its own patch of loose soil, fallen leaves and exposed roots. The focal juvenile uncovered a small beetle. Before it could take the prey, a larger adult rushed in and swallowed it. Banded mongooses forage together, but each animal keeps what it finds. Food was available that morning, but most prey was small and scattered. Then the pack discovered freshly disturbed soil beside a damaged termite mound. Broken clay covered the ground. Termites, beetles, and pale larvae moved through the exposed tunnels. An aardvark had opened the site during the night. Its powerful foreclaws had broken through the hardened mound and brought hidden prey close to the surface. The mongooses moved in immediately. One caught a termite. Another pulled a beetle from beneath a clay fragment. Several juveniles competed over exposed larvae. Then the aardvark appeared. The large adult walked back toward the mound and lowered its heavy body into a shallow sandy depression. Its long snout was covered in termite dust. Its ears moved independently, listening to the activity around it. The aardvark appeared ready to rest. The mongooses continued feeding in the disturbed soil, but the focal juvenile noticed another source of food. Dark, hard ticks were attached behind the aardvark's ears, around its neck and across the shoulders. Smaller clusters were hidden beneath the front legs and along the upper flanks. Most were small. A few were swollen after feeding. The aardvark remained healthy and alert, but the infestation was severe. At first, the juvenile stayed on the ground. It approached the aardvark's left foreleg and pulled one small exposed tick from the skin. The parasite detached quickly. The mongoose swallowed it before another pack member could steal it. Higher on the shoulder, many more ticks were visible. Behind the left ear, one swollen tick protruded from a deep fold. The juvenile placed its paws against the aardvark's foreleg and began to climb. Wrinkled skin, sparse hair, and dried soil provided temporary footholds. The mongoose kept its body close to the aardvark while its tail helped maintain balance. No other mongoose followed. The juvenile reached the shoulder and removed another small tick. Then it climbed toward the ear. The aardvark's breathing moved the shoulder beneath its feet. One long ear flicked suddenly. The mongoose flattened itself against the skin and froze. When the ear became still, it moved forward again. The swollen tick was now directly ahead. The juvenile braced one paw beside the fold, closed its jaws around the parasite, and pulled. The tick remained attached. The mongoose changed its angle and tried again, roots. But the aardvark was no longer resting. It pushed its body upright and placed one powerful foreclaw against the loose soil. The first digging stroke threw sand and broken clay backward. The mongooses scattered. The swollen tick disappeared beneath the disturbed soil. None of the animals was struck, but the juvenile had lost its reward. The aardvark continued digging. Each stroke exposed more termites, larvae, and beetles. This time, the focal mongoose did not climb again. It waited behind the roots, outside the path of the claws. A beetle emerged from a broken clay fragment. An adult reached it first. Then another digging stroke opened a deeper pocket of soil. A large, dark beetle rolled clear of the aardvark's feet. The juvenile rushed forward, seized it, and carried it behind the root before the others arrived. It had finally secured a substantial meal without returning to the dangerous shoulder. After several minutes, the aardvark stopped digging and walked away from the mound. Many ticks still remained behind its ears and across its neck and shoulders. The mongooses had removed only a tiny fraction of the infestation. This was not friendship or deliberate cleaning. The mongooses were feeding. The aardvark's body carried parasites, while its digging exposed insects hidden underground.